Welcome to the opening of the 40th Parliament of Western Australia on the 11th of May 2017. The Royal Australian Navy Band and the Australian Army Band Perth, along with the Tri-Services Guard of Honour comprising Navy, Army and Air Force personnel and the Commissioner of Police, assemble on the forecourt to Parliament House. The first to arrive is Wing Commander Graham Williams from 79th Squadron, RAAF Base Pearce, who will be the host officer at today's opening. Next to arrive is the Western Australian Commissioner of Police, Dr. Carl O'Callaghan.
I did mine off the computer, so hopefully the computer is the same one as every other.
Honour Guard! General Salute! Present! Arms! Honour Guard! Attention! Shut!
That's all right, no, 225 was supposed to be there.
Honour Guard! Stand up! East!
Brigadier David Thompson, Senior Army Officer, Western Australia, Commander 13th Brigade, and his wife, Mrs. Teresa Thompson, are next to arrive.
Honour Guard! General Salute! Present! Arms! Honour Guard! Attention! Shut!
Representing the Royal Australian Navy, Captain Michael Turner and his wife, Mrs. Alexandra Turner.
Honour Guard! General Salute! Present! Arms! Honour Guard! Attention! Honour Guard! Stand up! East!
Next to arrive is the Leader of the Opposition, the Honourable Dr. Mike Nahan, and his wife, Dr. Nuke Nahan.
Honour Guard! General Salute! Present! Arms! Honour Guard! Attention! Honour Guard! Stand up! East!
And arriving now is the Premier of Western Australia, the Honourable Mark McGowan.
Honour Guard! General Salute! Present! Arms!
Finally, the arrival of Her Excellency the Governor, the Honourable Kerry Sanderson, who will officially open the 40th Parliament.
Bodyguard, Royal Salute, present, arms. Bodyguard, attention.
This is the first opening of Parliament by Her Excellency. The 39th Parliament was opened in 2013 by her predecessor, Mr Malcolm McCusker. The Guard Commander invites Her Excellency to inspect the Royal Australian Navy Band and the Australian Army Band, Perth. The Host Officer formally introduces the Governor to the Service's representatives, the Commissioner of Police and their partners. Her Excellency is greeted by the Usher of the Black Rod and escorted to the portico,
You too. I'll present, I guess.
where she is presented to the President of the Legislative Council,
Lovely to catch up again.
Yeah, nice to see you
Nice
again.
occasion.
the Speaker of the Legislative Assembly,
It's a long time
Mr.
since
Speaker.
I saw you.
I think we had lunch together.
That's right.
the Sergeant at Arms,
So I won't fail.
Thank you.
the Clerk of the Legislative Council and Clerk of the Parliament,
Nice to see you again. Long time no see.
and the Clerk of the
I
Legislative
might take this
Assembly.
one now.
Black Rod then introduces the Governor to the Premier and Deputy Premier,
The Deputy Premier, Dr. Nook Nahan.
and the Leader of the Opposition, the Honourable Dr Mike Nahan, and his wife, Dr Nuke Nahan.
Just here.
Black Rod also introduces Indigenous elders, Mr Ian Trust, Dr Richard Wally, and Dr Robert Isaacs. Dr Wally and Dr Isaacs conduct Welcome to Country proceedings.
Kaya ngala jep janang nanak janangan ngala mot boja wayak boja kaya wa ngala koromot nanak koromot janangan ngala yai nanak janangan double yargan nanak janangan billion ngala court mot nanak court janangan kaya kada munda kada jenda nene kada janangan nene kumba ha nene kada janangan wangin ha nene beda wangin nene janang kada janang kumba ha maman janang nanak kaya wa Aya jep jenang nanak jenangan kuap boja ngala mort boja kaya wa ngala jenang
Ka Wanja Nunga Budja. On behalf of the first people of this nation, the Noongar people of the metropolitan area, the southwest, the Great Southern, right through that wheatbelt area up towards Dondra, back into the areas of Scarborough and down into southwest of Riverman, Wadati tribe. Noongar people are welcome, the members of Parliament, especially the new ones that have been elected to represent us. We, the Aboriginal people, always look for support. We've got good ways of dealing with our issues when it comes to political stuff, policies and that sort of thing. The Swan River, which we call the Derbil Yagan, who roamed this country right through here with our warriors. And our people who walked this country, we didn't live on reserves. It was just open country when the warriors walked along the salt water, the waterways, hunted for kanga, the possums, emus, outfits for our clothing and so on. These are told stories by our elders that are led down to us to keep the tradition, the Aboriginal tradition going. So on behalf of our people, the Noongar people and the Aboriginal people right across this big state, we represent 14 nations in the southwest area, and with a lot of nations, a lot of people in different language groups. So on behalf of the people of Western Australia, the Aboriginal people, we wish this Parliament all the success, for the Premier down to Ben White, first one of our leaders here in Aboriginal politics. We're looking forward to working with you, and best of luck to you all. Thank you.
Her Excellency is now escorted into Parliament House. The presiding officers, clerks and members of Parliament proceed to their places in their respective chambers.